My name is Roman Grinishin, and I'm a founder of the World to Rebuild Rural Ukraine Foundation. My message is today about the necessity to help Ukraine win this war with evil. I'm sure that, unfortunately, recently you've been hearing a lot of news about the corruption and other sort of misinformation about Ukraine. I would like to say, frankly, from the point of view of the Ukrainian, of the citizen of the country, and on behalf of the people, but not the government. Ukraine is the country just like any other in the world. There are good people, there are bad people, there is government. There are business interests, and there are minorities who are there as well as in any other country. By saying minorities, I mean those who do things unaccepted by majority of the society. For example, those who worship devil or those who kill other people, unfortunately. I mean murderers who get into prison. Nevertheless, Ukraine and Ukrainians, the people, at most, we are just like people in any other country. We have families, we have our own lives, and we have not and had not been looking for any situation, war situation with a neighbor. We are the hostages of the situation, and the people of Ukraine in the occupied or close to the occupied regions are being killed, murdered, raped, tortured by Russian forces. That is not because they did something wrong. This is happening not because Ukraine wanted to go to NATO. We did not want to go to NATO or EU until it all started. We did not want to do any harm to Russian Federation. That is 100% true, disregarding what Russian propaganda is trying to say. My message today is to everyone who thinks otherwise. Please try to answer the question in your mind. Do people, innocent families, deserve to be killed and tortured just because there are some miscommunication between governments or just because of the facts of corruption in the government? Should these millions of people, hundreds of thousands of families who live and who have nothing but their home in the area that is close, that is wanted by Russian Empire and their president freak Putler, do they deserve for the life of hostages, for the life of slaves, just because someone wants to take over their land and just because there are some cases of corruption in our country? Answer the question, do you know any other government or country worldwide that is 100% clean from corruption? There are a lot of bad things happening in the world, but there are much more good things that deserve to be helped and to be multiplied. Ukrainian people are asking for help, have been asking for help from the West, and we as people have been very effective in using this aid towards the requested goal. We do not take responsibility with our lives for what our government is said to have done. Firstly, that needs to be proven. But of course, that there are a lot of bad actions on their side. Nevertheless, the government is listening to the people, and because of the Ukrainian people, this war has not ended in 3 days. That means a lot. We, the Ukrainian people, want to live the life of the Western democratical world. We have fought at least 2 revolutions for this purpose since the independence of Ukraine. But there have been much more cases of people fighting the corruption inside the country, and we've gained huge success here. Just take a comparison with the aggressor, with Russian Federation, where everything is corrupted to the gene of each branch of the government. We are going towards the Western type of living, Western model of living, and Western laws. We want that, and we will do our best at home to succeed. Please do not leave us alone. Keep helping, and we will not only be grateful to you, but we will be able to invite you to our country once it is free, to show how beautiful it is, how beautiful is our culture and language, which is older, in fact, than the culture of Russian Federation. How beautiful is the land and how tasty is the cuisine. All that we are generously willing to share with anyone who helps us beat and win the evil, the pure fascist evil coming from the East. And we will, of course, keep changing the government, all the branches of the government, until we are clear from any accusation in corruption. But does the fact of some corruption cases allow us justify Ukrainian people being killed by Russian Federation? Is this enough to kill innocent people in hundreds of thousands? Thank you and God bless you. The good thing, the good always wins. It just takes a little bit of effort. Thank you for what you are doing to Ukraine, and God bless you and your families.